Hello everyone! Today let's fact check on women's sexual desire and related issues. First of all, women's sexual desire is the manifestation of the desire to treat wounds in my mind. Women's mind has the ability to treat wounds on its own, and small wounds that occur during daily life are treated naturally by the operation of my mind. Untreated wounds are accumulated in women's memory, and they are retrieved and treated later when the conditions of treatment are met. However, when women have too many wounds accumulated in memory without being treated or some great wounds occur, suddenly they cannot be treated only by the operation of my mind. Then women become to activate zest energy in zest mind to provide energy into my mind to treat wounds in my mind. Thus, when women have many untreated wounds in memory in my mind, women become to activate zest mind, and this phenomenon is manifested as women's sexual desire. Women's sexual desire is manifested as many different sensations and emotions, and the desire to have sex is only one of the conscious recognitions of sexual desire. One very common manifestation of women's sexual desire is loneliness. As mentioned, women's sexual desire includes all the desire to treat wounds in my mind, and it is not just the desire for sexual pleasure, so women's sexual desire must be analyzed and interpreted, always being connected with women's wounds in my mind. Women's wounds in my mind are naturally treated when women accurately understand the cause of wounds and get attention and consolation directly related with the specific wounds. Most wounds are treated only by accurately understanding the cause of them without getting attention and consolation. But not many women can understand about the underlying cause of wounds since they don't understand the operational mechanism of human mind and psychology. Then women naturally grow the desire to get attention and consolation as their wounds are accumulating in their memory more and more. When their desire to get attention and consolation is not satisfied, it is manifested as a feeling of loneliness, and women begin to seek someone toward whom they can activate sexuality. It is because they can recognize a greater sense of happiness and satisfaction when attention and consolation are accompanied by activating sexuality. Yes, they become to want a relationship with men. Zest energy activated by zest mind is much stronger than my mind energy activated by my mind. So both positive energy and negative energy get stronger when sexuality is activated in women as a result of the strong desire to treat wounds. If women feel that the scale and the range of their emotions are greater than before, whether it is positive or negative, they can safely assume that zest energy in zest mind is in action. For example, women who don't activate zest energy much don't have much sense of rivalry or jealousy toward other women. The sense of rivalry or jealousy is the manifestation of women's sexual desire and the desire to get as much attention and consolation as other women. It doesn't occur when women address and treat their wounds in safe and healthy ways. Women's obsession can be explained in the same way. Obsession is the feeling of strong attachment that goes beyond the normal range. Women's wounds are transformed into the feelings of happiness when they are treated, so women become to like or love the objects they get attention and consolation from on a regular basis. The object of attention and consolation become the object of obsession when women have strong sexual desire, which is strong desire to treat wounds. Women's obsession with anything or anyone indicates that their emotions are being operated based on wounds in my mind. When women who have strong sexual desire are satisfied from sexual attention and consolation, they will recognize a sense of superiority and confidence. It is not difficult to find women who have the sense of superiority and confidence derived by activating sexuality in a society where the concept of sexuality is distorted and activating sexuality is promoted in general. Women are not designed to develop and recognize a great deal of the sense of superiority or confidence unless sexual desire, based on wants, is satisfied. Women's sense of superiority does not just develop from inside women's mind without environmental factors. Thus, women's sense of superiority and confidence is only a temporary mood, and it's not related with women's true happiness at all. Women's mind is destroyed as the sense of superiority and confidence is reinforced by the desire for attention and consolation being satisfied more and more. Women develop sexual desire in negative ways when they don't understand that they can manage their zest mind as they wish and treat their own wants and generate happiness on their own. It is like they have all the abilities to generate happiness inside themselves, but they don't even know that they have them, let alone how to use them. Then women try to activate their sexuality through the external conditions or other people, and all their needs for treating wants are manifested as negative emotions such as loneliness, emptiness, jealousy, obsession, or self-blame. They try to achieve their goal of getting attention and consolation sexually and become easy targets of men who seek sexual pleasure. On the other hand, some women maintain self-centeredness in their life even if they don't understand the operational mechanism of human sexuality and human mind. They have the sense of self-respect and don't activate sexuality putting other people at the center. The sense of self-respect instead of the sense of confidence is important in women's psychology. However, even women who have maintained the sense of self-respect so far are in danger of collapsing and developing sexual desire since they don't understand the operational mechanism of human sexuality and human mind. Women need to not only understand the operational mechanism of my mind and zest mind, but also internalize the habits of activating sexuality in positive ways to be able to generate positive zest energy and happiness in my mind. Women who have sexual desire based on wants in my mind may have distorted operation of emotions and justify their distorted thoughts and behaviors. Then they may pursue only sexual pleasure, mistaking it for happiness, or completely block activating sexuality, choosing to live in unhappiness. On the other hand, women who have true sex ability always have the sense of self-respect and are free from loneliness, self-blame, obsession, or jealousy. They can have their own unique charm in the eyes of everyone, regardless of age and gender.